It's day two. Day two, Anime NYC. It's Saturday. I'm Ringo. Here's Tanjiro.
Hello.
Yeah. So we're in another line. We're trying to get into a Demon Slayer panel. We got here a little bit late, so line is really long, but it's moving, so there's hope. One of our friends got in, so there is hope that we're gonna get in. Hopefully we do. So yeah, wish me the best. Wish me. Okay, we didn't make it into the panel. It got capped. That was really sad.
I feel like crying.
I mean, that's kind of our fault. We got there like really late. Super late. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, but like, I mean, one good thing, I got to see Holy Pete and I got a selfie with him. So that's cool, you know, cross that off the bucket list. So now I think we're just gonna look around and then go to the dealer's hall later. Yeah, not sure what else to do because I have to change into Bakugo later. So I can keep Rengoku on for a little while. So let's go search. This meetup area is much better than what they had in 2019. It's in the River Pavilion. It's like all the way upstairs, lots of natural lighting, lots of space, and no insane crowding like last year, so that's cool. Back at it again, day 3 at Anime NYC. I've never been to this con on a Sunday and it's actually really busy, which is surprising because I always thought Sunday was like the most chill day. This is not a chill day. I mean, it's less crowded than Saturday for sure, but the deeper you get into the expo hall, the more crowded it gets, which is nice. This is me today. My wig is a mess. I'm gonna be going to the JoJo meet eventually at 2. I don't know. I mean, I hope I do a good job. I have practiced. I came up with all of the little parts and all the little camera shoot this and that things that people might want. And I even came up with some track shoot ideas too. So that's interesting. Oh, hang on. There's more Itakars up front. I'm going to show you. Right over there. There's autograph lines for Chris. No. Zach Angular. Really long line there. Oh my god. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Wow. Hi. Did you see that? They all just sprinted to that autograph line. It was empty and now it's full. What? I didn't put on the heels for this, by the way. These are much more comfortable. We are going back into the dealer's hall. This is the dealer's hall on Sunday. It's just as packed as Saturday. Probably more packed than Saturday. And I am really tired. I'm not sure if I'm even being loud enough right now. I just finished a JoJo meetup. And I'm exhausted. So like, I was the only one who organized the meetup. So I was the one who had to like call out and the names and everything. And it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. But my voice is shot because that was a lot of yelling because a lot of people showed up. Like, I probably have a little bit of video from the meetup, not too much. I mostly was taking pictures and I was trying to make sure I got pictures of everybody. I probably didn't get pictures of everybody, but I'm really grateful that so many people showed up for the JoJo meetup because that was a lot of fun. And no one else, for some reason, was organizing a JoJo meetup but me. So, okay, I'm just gonna show you the convention center. It's super duper packed. It's super crowded. I'm super tired. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god, it's the Pope. It's the anime Pope. Oh my god. It's time to go to church. Alright, I have my haul. I spent a lot of money. And now I'm gonna be on my way home. But I had a fun con while it lasted. Alright, so this is actually me now just recording from after the con. It's been probably, what is it today? Tuesday? So it's been like 2 days since the con ended. And my voice is really hoarse because the JoJo meetup, I was yelling because there were a lot of people who showed up. Thank you to everyone who showed up to the JoJo meetup, by the way. It was fantastic. I had a lot of fun, and I'm actually really happy that I did hold the meetup. So maybe next year it'll be on a Saturday. Hopefully we can probably do something even bigger. So now I'm just going to be saying like my final thoughts on the convention. What didn't I like about this year's Anime NYC? Well, for one, I'm sure you've all heard about the famous line con that happened on Friday in the freezing cold. It was probably 40 degrees outside and really, really cold. We were on the line for around 3 hours, which sucked. Nobody was happy. Everyone was freezing cold, and we actually had to go all the way back to kind of where we started on the line, because there was no one regulating the line on Friday. So yeah, I think that was a combination of the con just not being fully staffed or having as much staff as they should have for the amount of people that were going to come to the con. And there was also, the COVID things, the wristband checks, all of that were slowing things down greatly. But I mean, I'm hoping that next year something like this does not happen. This was the longest line I've ever seen in all my years of going to Anime NYC. I've been going since 2017. So this was definitely the biggest year though. That was nice that it was the biggest year. What else didn't I like? Artist Alley was very crowded. I mean, that's great for the artists though. Like, I'm sure the artists were making, some good money over there because, well, they deserve it. All the art this year was amazing. I even ended up buying myself a couple of prints and pins and what's not from there, which I usually don't. But it was so horrifically crowded in Artist Alley. I do think that Artist Alley deserves its own, it was kind of in its own exhibit hall, but I do think that the tables need to be spaced out more. For sure, the tables need to be spaced out more. But all in all, Artist Alley was a lot of fun, so that's cool. So the other thing that I did not appreciate as much was security. So the last few years at Anime NYC, I didn't stay at the con for a super long time, so I didn't have very much experiences or very many run-ins with security. But this year, I did stay at the con for all 3 days. I roomed at the con as well in a local hotel. And security was kind of bad. They sucked. So I did hear stories of security not properly checking people's bags, which is something. And yeah, I actually did kind of see security just kind of not even look into the bags and stuff. You think they'd shuffle around there a little bit, but they didn't. And then there were also some stories of security, and I actually had some run-ins with security doing this as well, being quite rude to attendees. So I remember this was on Friday, after my group and my friends and I, we got off of the line finally. We got our badge, we got our wristband for the vaccine check. We went back to the hotel to put on our cosplay. And this was after asking several people in the con,
hey, if we have these two things, are we able to leave the convention center and go back in without waiting on that horrible line again? And they said, yeah, just go through any of the entrances. So we listened to them, and this wasn't just one person that we asked. We asked several people who were staffed at the convention if we can just go in through any of the entrances. They said yes. So we went back to the hotel, we got all dressed up, we braved the cold again, made it right back to the Javits, and we were at one of the entrances, and a security member, not a staff member, a security guard or so, was telling us that we had to go back into the line and wait like everybody else. Now, we ain't not doing that. Oh, heck no. Get out of here. So I told him we're not waiting in that line again. The guy was very adamant that we had to go wait in the line like everybody else. Even when we showed him that we had our badge and that we had our wristband and that we talked to how many different members of staff who were inside of the convention, they said we can go through any entrance. So we actually ended up finding a random entrance that was open in the front, and we just walked right through there. We were not going to wait in that line again. That would be ridiculous. There are some things I think can be improved upon. The ticket lottery. This year, they tried something different. It was a ticket lottery for their main events. But they only did it for one of the main events, and that was the My Hero musical main event thing. I was able to get myself tickets for that one. It wasn't really a lottery though. It was a first come, first served tickets thing. Tickets were free, and you get them on the Anime NYC website. Once they came out, they were very popular, so they sold out very quickly. But instead of it being like a lotto thing, it was you get there first come, first served. So that was actually a really, really great idea, and I really like that idea. Why? Because that way you're not standing in a line for who knows how long trying to figure out if you're going to get into this main event panel or not. They had another main event for Demon Slayer that I think they should have done the exact same thing for. So the Demon Slayer main event panel, there was a super long line. I'm not sure if I recorded a video of it, but I probably did. It was a super long line, and just as we were in the front, they closed the line off. Really sad. I mean, of course, for popular panels, that was on us. We didn't get there early enough. So yeah, popular panels get there early anyway. But I do think that to avoid, that type of long, lengthy line in the con center, they should try to do the free online tickets first come, first served, like they did with the My Hero event, because the My Hero event was very organized. Getting into there was very easy. It was, you knew what section you get to sit in based on your ticket. It was easier than having to wait in a line and try and figure out, am I going to get into the panel or not, and then kind of waste your time standing on that line and you can go somewhere else. So what did I like about Anime NYC? Well, besides the ticketing thing that they did for the My Hero main event, I really, really, really liked just the vibe. I mean, the vibe of Anime NYC I think is unlike any other convention. It's so friendly, you don't feel intimidated, it's this air of ease that you get when you're in the convention center. And I think that, everyone who was really angry on Friday, like myself, was kind of like once you got into the convention center and you kind of settled down a bit, and you remember that the dealer's hall is right there, there's Artist Alley over there, there's this and that going on over there, there's panels, there's blah blah blah, there's cosplay all around you, you kind of start to lighten up a bit, I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just me, but Anime NYC just has a good vibe to it. And I mean, they tried this year. They did try this year. I'm gonna at least give them that they did try this year to do what they can. Of course, they need to find some new ways to attract more volunteer staff, because that is something that the con is going to need more of as time continues going by. And hopefully they're able to get that staff that they need. So yeah, Anime NYC is here. It was a lot of fun. You saw my little vlog. Now I'm just kind of like repeating videos, making sure I don't have enough videos. I'm just repeating stuff as I'm talking. So once again, thanks to everyone who came out to the JoJo meetup. It was a lot of fun. My voice is kind of hoarse, but it was totally worth it. This is Coconut Cherri Cosplay signing out.